Good morning, practitioners of love and light. Welcome to you. All others must leave. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my light and love crew. Thanks so very much in advance. And, yes, we are having our oatmeal. Don't mind my dirty nails. I did my ritual last night, which meant actively getting immersed in soil. and that was good. I did that on purpose, and I knew it was going to be hard to get out, and I knew that I wasn't going to care enough to release the dirt. I want some of that soil to stay with me. It's not like your average grit dirt. It's just soil dirt, organic, So we're gonna do that while having breakfast. Again, made by me. Thank goodness. I actually like making my own meals here. I had never had the clear, safe opportunity without, but I'm just saying, I'm glad that I have that now. I think I'm going to change up my decor because, having these energetically, present and here is just, they kind of, rain on the parade, don't they? Especially no. I think I'm going to change it up. We're going to have a little bit more 2D and friendlier characters. Because, just because there's a portion of a reality that is, exists, it doesn't mean that we need to accentuate it, I gave it a whirl and it served its purpose, and now I think it's time to just, put them not on the same level, Okay, so today, I'm going to use this deck that I don't know how long I've had it for, but, since using the, Shadowscapes Tarot, it had the same kind of feels in its art form with watercolor and, just mixed media, within the formal direction of using hand techniques. So, when you look at mixed media, you could also look at collage and all of that. So this is very much paper to pen. So it's very involved, or pen to paper, goodness, when it comes to being involved within the creation. So this is Line Strider Tarot. This is the very, very first time that I'm using this. Okay. The box is very much built it's kind of yellowed on the edges. So this is definitely a used deck. Oh my goodness, it's a star. So it must have been, I bonded with it. And then Judgment in reverse, which is karma in the coming. That's insane. I don't even remember when I pulled these cards. The bottom is the High Priestess. What? Are you kidding me? That was so wild to me. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I was just because I don't even remember doing a bonding session with it, but I know I always do. So it's I'm not going to claim something that I couldn't recall. So. This is insane. I cut Judgment into there. 7 of Pentacles. Spirit is saying it was only just a matter of time. Oh, it's cutting itself to the Hermit in reverse. It's awakening. Okay. Cut the Jack to the Chariot. The Starling. We just just got that. Holy, this is great. That's insane. You know, horses are free spirits, aren't they? I'm getting what is it, Lana Del Rey, Wild and Free or something like that. But it's like, they want to go in separate directions. Their eagerness is to cover like the horizon, that freedom. And so the challenge is, for, I guess, a charioteer, the one that's holding the reins, not necessarily driving the whip, but holding the reins. The challenge is to keep the horses aligned, because you need to have alignment within our goals, not just setting them, but driving forward. It's like one thing at a time, one step at a time, or like one location at a time. So when we're looking at going great distances, even if it's like a road trip, we can plan out like pit stops, like locations where we can not just rest and stretch, but also like look around, and that's what it's saying here. That we can kind of like breadcrumb ourselves to that victory point, that destination. And a lot of that is good, because it gives you a lot of flexibility in the know-how when things like don't go as planned. It helps you mediate, because you've been there before, but like within your own reins. So this is excellent. It's like knowing, like, can you see? Like, are we gonna go there? Are we gonna do that? Like, just wait. It's kind of like a hush moment, like, just pause for just a second. Just a second. Yeah. This is good. This is excellent. Like, for the star to be able to call the shots for reals. Do you know how many stars make it out there, when it comes to like celebrities, and they lose creative control and thus direction? It's like they become a puppet, yeah? And I've been getting that song, I'm Not Your Puppet, by, what is it? I don't know, but hold on. Okay. You saw me cut it in there. You saw me hold it. Seriously. This is a header card. That's excellent. Both feet are immersed. And it looks like her feet almost turn not like a mermaid, but like, betta fish. Fighting fish. That's interesting. Interesting. But usually, the star card, I think, is it temperance or star card? The star card is very much in mimic of the temperance card. And there are a few spots away within the major arcana. Excuse me. So 14 is temperance, and the star, I think, is like 17. 17, 18 is the moon, 19 is the sun. Yeah. So 17. So what breaks it apart between temperance and this is the tower moment. And, wait, no. The devil card, then the tower moment. Yeah. So that's what's between those two. And in the star card, instead of like pouring from one jug to another, as a form of alchemy, it's also a form of letting go, giving back to the universe, the foundations that were set upon, one in the water and one on land, like pouring out the pouring that out. It's giving it up to our ancestors for helping us through those like addictions, those obsessions, those, you know, those habits that don't serve us well, those constructs that weigh us down, those thought forms that are, you know, that have, that inhibited our manifestation techniques, like our abilities, that stifled them, and yeah, both inhibited and stifled them. So giving that up to our ancestors for helping us through that, and our tower moments, the applications of like recovery, going through it all. That's going through the thick of it, through the force. That is the tower within like the domestic unit within our own temple, like the mysteries of like within, and like, yeah, like cutting through it, like the clutter, the red tape, all of that. So getting through that, like, but here it's just showing one cup there, and the other is one of the collective. You see, like it's partially within, like the foundations are part of the collective. That what helped us get through it, like flow through it, is experience of being immersed within the collective. That's our origination point. That's our origin story, or part of our origin story. So instead of having two jugs, we're looking at ourselves as the Holy Grail, you know, the sacredness of that bond. And that's why I have to like kind of be more gentle with my approach. Yeah. Okay. Four of Swords. So, speaking of kind of like the mirror image, but like different gestures of temperance to the Star card, we're looking at the healing needed, the meditation needed, seeking resolve, knowing how to mediate, and negotiate with the world without compromising yourself, and not, and also in the highest standing, if you're going to get to that Sun card, to also be mindful of, you know, during that like negotiations and mediation, also to project the same likeness onto others when it comes to not like, what is it, not compromising them either, like yeah. So this is excellent, because like the lion is like so tired. Like the lion deserves nappy time too. Do you see how like big the paws are? That's insane. And on his crown, like it's made friends with a snake. And that's just like a crown of healing. It reminds me of like almost like Egyptian times, like Cleopatra type of things. Again, don't mind my nails. It's just soil. It's just dirt. Look at like the little like image that the divine is like, it's some kind of like filter of the sun. What is that? Ace of Pentacles. It hit this deck here. It's Roots and Wings Oracle. So being that you saw like a bird flew by, you saw that little shadow like thing. This is an all access pass. So I am told, and it's kind of like pocketed because it was kind of like inverted almost. You know, our very being at this time, like, I attract multiple energies, so I'm just going to speak for my own, and you can resonate or not, or know of people who do resonate. So, or you so can choose to resonate within, like, the gestures and following through. So, there's different positionings when you're listening to readings, mind you. So, Spirit is telling me that, I am a good source, a reliable source when it comes to being a clear opportunity for others to like get out of their funk. Like a bridge. Like a boat. And so, what do you want to say about that, Spirit? Yeah, because it's like, it's inverted. It's, like, it's sort of saying that, since it's also muted, that I don't have to really publicize it. People who know. And those that do, don't talk about it, like, publicize it either. So it follows suit to that type of energy. It's very private, sacred, and, you know, for those that are meant to receive it. And, so Spirit, like, offers me almost, like, as a lifeline. I know, like, that there are karmics out there that, like, try to steal my essence or whatever, or duplicate my work or whatever. What were we going to say about that? Thinking that they had, like, their ticket out, you know? But it's not even like that. It's not supposed to be like that. And it doesn't even work like that. That's what they're saying. So, hold on. Let's get a couple cards here, okay, Spirit? Or whatever it is, because you tapped on it, okay? Okay. Kindreds in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely for like an underground crew. This is for a network that are kind of like untouchables, but very private in their lives. That's why it links to that. Definitely a community, one that celebrates and works with you. This is speaking of the root system, live root system. Like, we embody the sentience of kind of ancestral vibe, you know, like the communication efforts of roots. Like, I learned on TikTok, just in passing, I don't know if it's true or not, but like philodendrons, those common leaf plants indoors that are highly resilient, when you propagate them, like you can do like the leaf and water type of deal and they grow roots. But when you put them with other plants within the same manner, that are growing within the same manner, that they communicate and that they accelerate the philodendron's roots and their growth pattern, their like approach, their resilience accentuates the growth of the other root system. So isn't that interesting? And if that's the case, just in water, can you imagine what it would be like, you know, sharing the same soil? So I think I might try that. See what that's like, you know, because I like combining two plants in one pot, and just to see like how they would interact. And I did that with flower arrangements to see if there was like competitive behavior or more of a collaborative behavior and how they adjusted. And I did see a huge difference between like roses, let's say, that have thorns versus geraniums that are kind of like more fragile within its flourishing. Mm-hmm. Okay, is there anything? Oh, I think that's all that I was supposed to get from there. Let me give it a whirl one more time. Let's see if anything, like Spirit wants me to say anything else. Okay, there's one. Abundance. And it's wish in reverse. Wishes to come like many. Do you see? Do you see that? Like there's many wishes here that'll sprout into other flowers. And you see abundance right there. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. It's not just an all-access pass, but the potentiality is a high return, you know. It's not just a facet of reality, it just is. Getting straight to my head when it comes to like hippie sabotage. I'm just looking for like a guideline for the day, like a baseline for the next couple of days, since my boss helped me with you know, kind of helping me focus on what's on the plate right now. So that's cool. Oh, the Fool card. That journey. Focus on that journey. The new one. As a star. You know, as a star, you don't approach the journey the same way as you would as Temperance. Or even the Queen of Cups. Like, you know, just like randomly picking and choosing. Like, with the star being the header card, making a reappearance, I mean, just picking up from the last energies of, like, God knows when I got that deck. Maybe it was, like, this deck anyway. Like, over a year ago. So, it was just, like, it was crazy. So, it's marching along. It's, being able to, and here, like, there's no cliff here. But, like, again, you also see no floor, you see no face, you see no, like, chest plate. So there's a sense of vulnerability and, I wouldn't say lack of identity, but more like, the identity has yet to be recognized in full scope. Like, it's learning of self. I'm getting like also recreation or recreation, because it's like not putting a name to the face, but a face to the name. So this could also mean for others who vibe with this, like rebranding almost. I don't know if that necessarily means that for me, because I got here for a certain, like, because of a certain reason. Not all the answers are revealed, because, you know, we have all of that energy that's kind of like riding on coattails kind of thing. But, you know, when people ride on coattails, they also drag on the surface. They don't quite fly as high as you do. In fact, they can never really spread their wings, because their arms are like kind of attached to, you know, hinging upon yours. And so it's like faking it. And because of that, you never really get to see, they never really get to see the true sense of like wealth and freedom and abundance in its true form, as it's meant to. They only get to see maybe like a very small fraction of it. And then they also get their added weight when they can't hold on it much longer, because, you know, you lose a grip when you try to hold on that tight. You know, that clenching, like, they get that added weight from their own karma built up in, with like selfish intent. So, yeah. This is interesting, huh? Okay, I'll put that in the middle on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So Spirit saying, like, there's no pressure when it comes to that Fool card. Like, it's not a rush to the finish line. Like, okay, what is it that I have to do, like, to get this and this and that done? But it's also a means to stay alert, to stay somewhat, like, I don't know if it's on your toes, but it's definitely on your feet, and with like a spry type of step. Okay. The Hermit card turned into the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So going through the it's vetting ourselves to get out, to remain out of lack mindset. Yeah, the Hermit card is going through the dark night of the soul. It's like the warrior that is never benched. So within the constancy of understanding like what it's like out there, staying up to date, it's not really 100% like staying relevant. I think that's just by default what happens. But knowing how do I say it? Being able to manage what's out there by going within, because it's like bottomless potential, you know? So within those voids, we need to be able to examine different conditions of where we might find ourselves. And to that, it's learning possible triggers. Yeah. Not just the sources, but moreover, like how we respond. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so it's dropping those for the end goal of simplifying and releasing the extra added weight, which also means those karmic influences. Yeah, we heard a pop right there. Yeah, I think we might burst some people's bubble when it comes to that. But like, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a more focused return. Yeah, a lighter load. Yeah, because we dropped off the precious cargo. We took our time, focus on that journey to drop that off, knowing that we're also holding value and highly respected in order to carry such a such a valued item. So we've delivered it and we're coming back with a lighter step. This also means, when we're looking at the wordplay in deliver, we're also delivering, doing divine work when it comes to karmic influences. We're doing the drop off on the added extra weight where they need to be in order to get further on their path to healing and recovery. And thus self-awareness. So we did the drop off, we let go of that, and then we're coming back, lighter. What does the picture look like? Yeah. They feel very accomplished, like even the horse, with what they've done. So that's good. This is very good. Okay, so it's knowing that we've come this far for very good reason. We were very much involved within that decision-making process. And give me a second. I'm going to add more brown sugar to my oatmeal. Yummy. My oatmeal with blueberries and strawberries. King of Swords in reverse. That's also knowing, okay, the stronger we are, more fortified we are, the more that inevitably equates to abundance in the spiritual realm, and thus within our pentacle realm. Because of that, others want to feel like you're taking away from their honey pots, or they want to seize up your own. So there may be some mind control going on, and it's just to stay aware, aware and alert. And this is just to justify it. It's meant to justify the need to vet ourselves, especially within self-discovery mode, going through that dark night of the soul, that this is not just a journey of shits and giggles, that this is also meant for self-awareness, to deepen roots. So is there anything else that you would like to add and clarify with regards to the King of Swords in reversal, Spirit? Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. Yep. They have underlings. It's a network of spies, gossipers, people who slander and mean to kind of sabotage and recreate those constructs. This is an industry. I'm just waiting for the pentacle energy to say that it really is I'm getting conglomerate. Yeah. That these are that this is a company, but I guess I don't need to have that because they're doing the long game. It's right after the King of Pentacles in reverse. So looking in context to its proximity, the message is morphing to add in, to take away that King of Pentacles. You dropped it off, but I stole it kind of deal. So, this is a conglomerate form that we're battling within spiritual warfare. Because the Page of Swords, or the Page of Swords, is always looking to seek approval from their superior, because they're underlings, they're novices, they're learners. So in learning from the best of the best, of course they're going to go to the king of their own suit. And if the King of Swords is misaligned and in reversal, and to earn recognition from them, it trickles from the top. So if the top is compromised, then it makes the whole establishment compromising, to even work with. So yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to say with regards to that, Spirit? Okay. The Emperor. Spirit is watching over this in reversal too. So Spirit is watching their every single move. Yeah. Most definitely. That is insane. You know what? Oh my gosh. I'm getting, because Spirit would have to see face to face with these people. Some people don't know that when they're, at this time with what they're doing, sometimes they don't know that they're coming to the face of Spirit. Spirit is looking straight at them, looking at them straight in the eyes when they're lying, when they're, going through their deceit. This is the secret shopper, Spirit playing secret shopper when it comes to that underworld view. That when we're doing our work, we're very much protected. Spirit is in the front lines. That's very interesting, Spirit. Spirit's putting an end to it. You see that sword? Aerating the soil, just like we talked about in the previous. I did not expect to see that. That's so crazy. Nine of Swords. Our Nine of Swords is being kept up at night, by our peers, our soul family. It's hearing the howls in the night, and but it's communications. It's staying alert even in darkness. That's what that's saying. That we can recognize agitation for agitation and not be stressed out over it. You know what I mean? So we can still hear, we're tapped in to our brothers and sisters when it comes to the spiritual realm. And it helps us game plan for the next the next opportunity. Okay, Knight of Wands. I think part of that is building confidence and knowing, moving forward, knowing that we're not alone in this, that it gives us a greater sense of purpose, that it's not just for us, that it's also for our soul family. Do you know how big of an investment that is? People who do energy work know that when our efforts are applied that are not so singular, that are not completely self-interested, have a huge return. That's just there's no other fancy way of saying it. You don't need to say it in a fancy way. What is that? Six of Pentacles in reverse. So, but like at a granular level, giving back to yourself is what's needed. Why is that why you wanted me to say that? Like kind of curb into, so like it's not like so much. Yeah, okay. So you know, when we give, we're not meant to expect to like receive. How do I say it? Like we're not supposed to give in just so that we can receive. Okay, they're curbing that a little bit, tailoring that verbiage, because I think maybe it has to do with some viewers that are tuning in, that just to keep focused, that this is doing what's best for you first. Yeah, it's like it's finding solace and like knowing that, how do I say it? The only way to drive forward confidently, like matter of fact in its practical form, to overcome these projections of pain, like looking at the, hollowing part of it, is to like give back to your, like, how do you say it? To take care of yourself, to invest in yourself, to make sure that you have enough before you give to someone else. Yeah. Okay. Because the star like shines brightly. And and oh my goodness. Okay. What opened up here is Temperance to the Four of Cups in reverse. This is nice, having the Four of Cups here again in reverse. And just this Temperance card does not have the cups here. That's interesting. So we're looking at minimalism almost, like because we've been upgraded so much, or I've been upgraded so much when it comes to 20% battery, upgraded when it comes to gifts, that we're looking at temperance within the alchemy of weighing things, you see. Yeah, that's what that is. So I think this is the last part. Ace of Cups in reverse, Bastet energy, 10 of Swords. Oh, shoot. It went inverted too, so okay. Well, 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups in reverse, and 2 of Swords in reverse. Why did we get this? Oh, because, okay, that's one side of the story, of hearing like the howls in the night from like peer groups, and our and knowing what we have to do. Because on the other side, it's almost like 2 of Swords in reverse, like something has been unleashed as far as those that do not celebrate us, people who have like high egos wanting to one up our energy, those that are not as invested, and as not invested even in their own journey, just kind of like wasting away their own pentacles. And then, is this 2 cards? No. Because they're living within like their own griefs, their own plights. That's what they're focused more on. So it's like when it comes to the Ace of Cups, like they feel like they, how do I say it? Oh, okay, Ace of Cups energy. And that's why we're working more with intangibles, because people who are trying, like this is Indiana Jones at the very end when, like some intruder or whatever wants to beat Indy to the punchline, and he gets followed to where like the Holy Grail is, but it's a series of cups. They get the choice of like the first, like Indy allows them to get the choice first, and they pick the cup, but it's the wrong one. So it's kind of like that. That's why Spirit is asking us to work with, with the energy of the intangibles and weighing things out. Like, what do we need to focus on a more practical form? Like that is the Holy Grail right there within the daily activities, the minor arcana, versus like all this heavy hitting stuff that's projected. So we give more weight into what's like lighter, I mean like more value to one that's less weight. Goodness gracious. Okay, so bottom of the deck is, because they took that cup, but then this is our cup. Holy smokes! Indy, you've done it again. The Devil card in reverse, or not even in reverse. So, why is that? Holy smokes! Like, why am I getting this? Oh, the Tower card in reverse, but 2 of Cups in reverse. So there's disharmony and discord that's obvious, and there's cleanup that's needed. What's behind that? 4 of Cups in reverse again. So, Spirit, I don't even know what that. Why would I get the Devil card here? What? I think because like we're given these gifts for a very good reason. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. 9 of Wands in reverse. So, I think there's a need to build stronger boundaries. Yeah. It's like the Devil card. Are you serious, Spirit? Because, like, if I see the Devil card, would I be crazy to think that I need to, like, lower my, defenses, lower my guard? I guess energetically speaking, in some spiritual, like, practices and teachings, like, when you accentuate something, it all has to do with the mindset. Like, so if you're going to set the impression that something needs to be protected, then others are going to be more curious and wanting to, like, get into break those boundaries. But it's like, am I threatened by the Devil? Do I need to, like, set my guard up, like, do the most with all of that? I think Spirit's saying with, like, without the Cups and Temperance, it's looking at, like, the minimalistic point of view. Like, what can you do in your most practical state when it comes to energy work? And it's not having to do the most with all of that. You see the Fox is kind of injured. You see, bandaged up. You see? So, all that toil, I don't know. I think having good boundaries is still solid, but when it comes to, like, doing extra, like, that's not needed. Like, having boundaries for this, okay, it's about purpose. Okay, so building boundaries for the sake of knowing your worth, and regardless of what's like on the outskirts, it's just kind of like, it's like gatekeeping. Okay, this is what I will allow, and this is what I will not allow. Okay, this is what I do condone and don't. Okay, and being very firm in that. Yeah, but at the same time, like, not putting up our guard because we fear what the devil might do. You see what I'm saying? That's what's important. Okay, that's important, like, fine tuning there. 4 of Wands. Yep. So this is solid when it comes to our inner temple, as well as our home and hearth. Yeah. So like, this is good. So it's focusing on the home and self-actualizing. More so, being the star came up front, it's one helps the other. One hand helps the other. Like, one hand knows that the other hand is doing. That's what's happening here with Temperance and following to the star. So you saw the in-between, like on the bottom of the deck. It was what separated the star from Temperance, which is the devil, due to disharmony. Like, this is 2 of Cups right there. Oh my gosh, can you like, that's the 2 of Cups, you know? The devil and the Tower moment. Holy smokes, that is insane. Like, what a freaking read, Spirit. Your Spirit's insane in delivery. Okay, so I might do a part 2 later, because it's already like a little past 9. I want to get through with my day and doing what I need to do. So I think that's it for now. I hope you have a good day. And now that this reading is officially over, excuse me, I thank all my supporters, all my sponsors for all of your donations in light and love. I really, really appreciate that. And so, just as usual, upon the closure of this read, upon closing all portals, I send all energies back. All energies back to the original places outside of my own. Outside of my energy, like, no. Disconnecting from this reading, like this. No. We're not disconnecting from this reading and what's taught. We are, we're just closing all the portals, sending all energies back with their appropriate karma in light and love. Thank you for respecting my space, my time, my energies in advance. Closing all portals now.